Now, the Caribbean Song Festival is set for sometime in October. With me this evening on Focus, we have a pioneer gospel music producer and a young lady who's hoping to represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines in that competition. Stay tuned now for our first part of Focus. Good evening once again and welcome to Focus. I am Camille. With me this evening, I have two very special guests in the form of Mr. ORMOND BOYEA and my cousin Dionne Dennie. Hopefully this year, Dionne would represent in St. Vincent in the Caribbean Song Festival to be held sometime in October. Welcome.
Thank you, Camille.
Now I'll start with Mr. BOYEA. You are referred to as a pioneer gospel music producer here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tell us about that.
Well, I consider myself a pioneer gospel music producer in St. Vincent and the Grenadines because I started back in 1988 in producing my own local produced gospel music. Nobody else was doing it. We are being bombarded here, for want of a better word, by so much exotic gospel music. You go into so many thousands of homes and you hear about Skeeter Davis, Jim Reeves, Pat Boone, and you name it. And you could have hardly found, a local gospel artist being featured in the homes of people. And I said to myself, I'm going to take up the challenge to produce my own local gospel music, and that is what I've been doing ever since 1988.
All right, take me for example. I'm inspired by simple things, love, warmth, flowers, children. Like I said, simple things. What inspires you?
Well, I get most of my inspiration through music. I think the Lord inspires me to write some very beautiful songs, and I'm hoping that some of these songs can really reach out into the wider areas in the Caribbean. But for the present time, my music is, getting established in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I have been really inspired through music in a God-given sense.
Yeah, okay. Your song this year, the song that you wrote for Miss Dennie, is entitled One Caribbean. Tell us about that song.
Yes, the song is entitled One Caribbean. The song is about Caribbean unity, uniting the Caribbean together. Because, political leaders, the outstanding leaders in the Caribbean, like Manley, Dr. Williams in Trinidad, and the Barbadian Prime Minister, I think it was Grantley Adams, they were trying to unite the islands together, but the Federation failed. Leaders after came and, they have made efforts in trying to unite the islands. Within recent time, Prime Minister James Mitchell was trying to unite the Windward Islands. It was really something very hot. Everybody was getting crazy about it. But then, this thing is, is getting cold now, So I was just saying in the song that Caribbean unity is very important. We must not get that out of our minds. It is very important for us to unite the Caribbean, because if we have to really face the international market, in trade and in different areas and in sport, we have to be united. Take, for instance, the West Indies team. If the West Indies team goes out, to the outer part, the outer region, they can compete with anybody around the world. The West Indies team can take on the rest of the world and have clout and have influence. You see, Jamaica by itself couldn't do that. Barbados by itself couldn't do that. St. Vincent by itself couldn't do that. So I think it is similar that if we unite the Caribbean, it would not just only benefit for trade, but it would benefit for sports and all different kind of cultural, different areas, we can benefit from.
Okay, one might ask, why Dionne? Why did you choose Dionne to do this song? There's so many recognized young singers here in St. Vincent. Why Dionne?
I like Dionne's style. Dionne can really reach the audience, and I think that the audience will really feel, what she's singing. She has a very good style, and I've been very impressed by her style.
Yeah, okay, I'll take this chance to chat with Dion. Dion, how long have you been singing? Actually, well, I know you performed in the local music festival this year. What was it like?
Well, to be honest with you, at first I was a little bit nervous, but afterwards it was exciting. It was wild. I had a good time.
Okay, throughout this interview, we've been saying hopefully you would represent in St. Vincent in the Caribbean Song Festival. If you get that opportunity, what can we expect from you?
Well, simply my very best. I promise to actually put my best foot forward and do my very best.
All right, well, this question I think I should put to Mr. Boy. Throughout the interview, we've been saying hopefully Dion would represent in St. Vincent in the Caribbean Song Festival. Why not just Dion is representing St. Vincent? What are the criteria to make sure that she's our representative?
What I'm hoping is that, by the airplay, the music will get the song One Caribbean. I hope that the organizers would realize that, with this song, there's hardly anything to beat it here locally, so that they'll just set us on. So I am hoping that, we would have, enough airplay. The song will play enough on the radio, so that the organizers would be convinced that this is a very great song, and it is a song that would be eligible to really take on any competitor anywhere in the Caribbean and win.
All right, thank you very much. That was well said. And Dion, can we expect to get a version of that song from you? All right, stay tuned for Dion. I am Camille. See you next week on Focus.
Is our region, lift the culture high. Federation for these islands, never let it die. We move on to independence, step by step we grow. By our loving deeds and kindness, our progress will show. Find us all together now, though small the Caribbean be. For the good, those days unseen that hold our destiny. Unity and love expand in our society. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. The time has come for us to build the new society. Let's compromise our differences to gain the victory. Help us, God, in all we do to keep the Caribbean free, so that we can live in peace until your face we see. Find us all together now, though small the Caribbean be. For the good, those days unseen that hold our destiny. Unity and love expand in our society. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite Unity is what we need in everything we do. Even when we hurt or fail, and while competing too, we shall overcome the fear that threatens everywhere. And we will produce the fruits that God wants us to bear. Unity is what you need in everything you do. Even when you rise or fall, your faith will help you through. You will overcome your fear, so wipe away the tear. And you will produce the fruits that God wants you to bear. Find us all together now, though small the Caribbean be. For the good, those days unseen that hold our destiny. Unity and love expand in our society. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for the new millennium. One Caribbean, unite this region for